Okay, for those who are living under a rock, or maybe you're blessed with no internet access, Sophie Rain is what happens when you mix TikTok trends with Instagram thirst traps and sprinkle a pinch of OnlyFans gold rush. Somewhere, someone is putting 80-hour weeks building houses as a construction worker, while Sophie Rain is dancing in a bikini and pulling in enough cash to buy her own private island. Alright everyone, hold your wallets because today we're gonna talk about Sophie Rain, the internet's new favorite queen of making $4 million a month by doing TikTok dances. We live in that timeline now. Let's unpack this absurd reality, shall we? She's got millions of followers across the internet, 2.6 million followers on X, 5 million on Instagram, and a casual 9 million on TikTok. I mean, no big deal. Just a few million people hanging on her every post, ready to fork over their money for some exclusive content. Classic internet story. Alright, here's where it gets wild. Sophie isn't just popular, she's rich, like could buy your entire hometown rich. She reportedly makes 40 million every month from OnlyFans. Do you realize how much money that is? In the time it takes you to binge watch a Netflix series, Sophie Rain has made more money than you will probably see in the next decade. Let that sink in. But of course, with great money comes great internet hate. Because the moment that people found out that Sophie was raking in millions, the outrage began.
How dare she make more than professional runaway models? How dare she make more than Kendall Jenner?
Because you know, runaway models are the epitome of back-breaking labor.
We are now living in the twilight zone. Today is a world where somebody like Sophie Rain makes more than professional model.
Oh no, those poor souls walking in a straight line for millions of dollars. Oh, I'm so upset. Let's take a moment of silence for these runaway models, shall we, guys? But seriously, the backlash wasn't just about her income. It was about how she got there. Alright, let's enter the infamous Spider-Man suit drama. Oh, you haven't heard of that? Buckle up. Oh yeah. So apparently someone who looked like Sophie created a juicy video in a Spider-Man outfit, and naturally the internet did what it does best, jump to conclusions faster than a kid on Christmas morning. Sophie of course denied being in the video, but then, genius that she is, she saw the opportunity to ride the wave of attention. She started posting her own Spider-Man themed content.
Alright, we are doing it. Since my TikTok got 100k likes, I promised you guys we would do another Spider-Man video, so we are gonna do it!
Because we all know when life gives you scandals, you milk them for all they're worth. Capitalism, baby! Woo! To be fair, Sophie isn't exactly checking IDs at the door. With millions of followers, it's impossible for her to vet every single one. But here's where things get. She knows her content is reaching younger audiences, but instead of dialing it back, she keeps leaning in.
But recently, there's been a lot of allegations online talking about me, sending photos, which I can proudly say I've never done. I am aware that I have a child audience on TikTok, which I am going to also talk about.
Remember the Spider-Man thing? Yeah, Spider-Man is a character loved by many kids. Coincidence? You tell me. Alright, I want to zoom out for a second. What does Sophie Rain's story actually say about our society? That's what I want to know. Spoiler alert, it's not just about her. Sophie's success is a perfect case study in supply and demand. People want her content and she's giving it to them. Hate the game, not the player, dog. Like, that's crazy. And honestly, the outrage feels a little bit hypocritical if you ask me, because if 90% of people criticizing her suddenly woke up with the chance to make $4 million a month doing the same thing, bro, you'd be out here posting thirst traps before your morning coffee. And don't lie to yourself. You do it, and you do it faster than you can cancel your gym membership. So here's the deal. Sophie Rain is not the villain of the story. She's just really good at playing the game. Is it morally questionable? Sure. Is it legal? Nope. But she is not forcing anyone to pay for her content. She's just capitalizing on a market that clearly exists. If anything, Sophie's story should make us take a look in the mirror. Why are people so obsessed with criticizing people like her while simultaneously making them rich? Maybe it's time to admit that the problem isn't Sophie, it's just people who are fucking weird and horny all the time.
If anybody else loves Sophie Rain, raise their hand.
But hey, what do I know? I'm just a guy on YouTube trying to make sense of all this madness. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Genius marketer or symbol of doom? You decide. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you like this video, maybe you would like to check out my last. And subscribe if you like. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe. Because let's be honest, this channel does deserve $4 million a month too.